Okay, so this is an easy tutorial, but what I wanted to show you was how did I get the images to begin with. So I went to Midjourney, and this is what I typed in. Midjourney allows you to reference a photo. So this is what we have here. I put the photo first, so that's what I want to reference, and then I put in Black Soldier in Battle at Airport, Call of Duty, cinematic lighting, 4K, Unreal Engine, Octane render, ArtStation, ultra realistic, highly detailed, aesthetic detailed, photorealistic, maximum texture, HDR, all of the things that you want to do just to kind of make sure you get what you want. And this is the image that I referenced. And of course, this is what it produced. Okay. Then I did the second one. So I just Googled a Call of Duty photo and referenced that photo, and then put in, and again, sniper on the roof, Call of Duty, female sniper, black hair, and again, my normal cinematic lighting, 4K, Unreal Engine. And this is just to ensure that I get the look that I want. So almost all the time going for something like this. Sometimes I don't do the 1.8 highly HDR, stuff like that, but for the most part, I'm always at 4K, Unreal Engine, photorealistic, detailed. So those are things I use. And based on that, I got this image, and we can just go ahead and you can see they even put some text in, although it didn't put Call of Duty, it just threw some text in as well. All right. So that's how I got the image. Now, so anytime you want to do something for a game and you want original images, just go out, grab an image from online to make it as your reference in Midjourney. And then what you want to do is kind of describe what you see in the photo, and then make the changes that you want to see in your photo. So you can see I said sniper on the roof, Call of Duty, female sniper, but I changed the hair. So that's how you want to play around with it to kind of ensure that you get what you want. All right, now that we have that, let's go ahead and start the process. How do we get this image? So let's go with new. Again, I'm going to go with I have a preset for this. 1280 by 720, 150 resolution. And then I can bring in my image. Now the first, come here. I'm going to bring, let's bring that in. Okay. Let's open up. We'll take this one, bring it over. Resize it just a little bit. And what I want is, I want the edge here, so I'm going to move my anchor to here. So hold down the Alt key and make that my pivot point. Right click, flip horizontal. Okay, so those are my two images. Now what I know I'm going to mask these, but what I want to ensure is that the background is clear, and I don't want the white background. So I'm going to do a solid color adjustment layer. And the color I'm going to pick is this color here in the sky, because I'm going to be masking this out. So I want that background to have that color in it as I mask these two images. Okay, so let's go ahead and put a mask on. I'm going to start with my sniper because I want to wipe this out, all of this, and get rid of the hard edge. So we go to the brush. I have the low at 11%, opacity at 1. I have a soft edge brush, and just going to start brushing. I want to keep as much of the gun as possible, so I'm going to do that, but I don't want the hard edge. Okay, and we're going to get rid of all of this because I want the guy. I also know there's a soldier here that I want. Make sure that edge is there. All right, and I may just move this one over just a little. I want him, and I want him. Although Midjourney has a weird way of doing characters sometimes, so you can see there's a lot of issues with that character back there, but I still want them in the picture. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Control Z. We're back over here working with this. Get the helicopter. Let's bring that gun back into focus. All right. All right. Okay. So that's it. Not a lot of work done. I can look on the back here, see if there's any harsh lines. Okay. Slightly here, so I can kind of erase that. Let's see. And this was for the reason for the solid color adjustment. So if I start to erase this, I still have that color in the back. And we can turn this off so we can kind of see. You can see I made a mistake there. Let's get that. This is behind her, so it's not have to worry about that. Oops. Get that back up there. All right. Okay. So very straightforward. I'm going to go ahead now, highlight both and group them. Let's just call it scene. And although I like the color, what I did was I went to another adjustment layer, added a little vibrance. I'm going to clip the adjustment layer to the group. So, okay. So you can see the difference. It's slight, but I like it. Okay. So the only thing left now is everything is done here. We have our shading in, and we are going to add in a shape. Make it about this size. We're going to use a bright red, and we're going to bevel these corners here. 31 is fine. I'm going to go to the rectangle layer, double click to get my layer styles because I want this stroke. 4 pixels on the outside, that's fine. Okay. And now, oops, we can put in our text. And I kind of want to make sure that I don't have her face covered. So we want it white, and I believe this text was called Ramagothic Heavy. Okay, so this is an Adobe font. And as I showed you before in previous videos, I go to adobefont.com to look for fonts. It allows you to upload an image. So this was the closest image I got to what I wanted. So I believe this is, I use 62 here. Okay. So duty, and then I came in at 16 points and typed in of, and just aligned it in the center of that. All right. And then finally, for gameplay, we will go with, I believe it was 40. Okay. And again, if you wanted to line everything up, because the way Photoshop is with alignments, I can take full gameplay and I can then select my move tool and then center, and get them in the middle. Okay. And let's just bring these down here to there. And that is a simple Call of Duty gameplay type video game. Mainly, I just took 2 images, went to Midjourney, put it in Midjourney, created my own images, and we got this. So mostly everything else is fairly simple. Just really want to show you how you could use Midjourney to bring into Photoshop to do some creative things. And really what it does was, what it did, it eliminated a lot of editing, because we didn't have to go out there and find a bunch of different assets to make our play. We simply took something from Call of Duty, referenced it in Midjourney, and created the image that we wanted.